this is Billy Joe. So welcome so much to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I truly, truly appreciate it. So I almost forgot the singing bowl. So this pick a card is actually like a spiritually based pick a card. Messages that you need to know from your oversoul. So before we get started, before you even pick your pile, I want you to try and release any kind of attachments, entities, negativities. And we're going to do this by the singing bowl. Just allow yourself, as I hit it, to allow the vibration to vibrate through your entire being, through your energy field, so that way it can cleanse out anything that's attached to you, any kind of negative entities at all, or negative vibrations, lower density vibrations. So I'm fixing to start. 3, 2, 1. Oops. Doesn't that feel beautiful? One more time. Now, open your eyes, and the pile that you're drawn to is the one that is intended for you. So the piles that we have, pile 1 is with the selenite spear. Pile 2 is with the lapis lazuli tower. And pile 3 is with the amethyst in copper and quartz pyramid. So whichever one you're drawn to, I will meet you at your pile. If you need any information about me, personal readings, spell work, anything that you need done, that information is in the description box, as well as how to contact me and the timestamps. Thank you. I'm going to meet you there. Okay, if you chose pile option number 1 with the selenite spear, this is your reading. I love selenite. It is my absolute favorite stone to work with. Most of you who know about selenite, is a very high vibrational stone. So anyways, let's get started. We have the 10 of chalices, the adept of orbs, and this deck, just in case anyone is asking, is the Syrian Starseed Tarot. 2 of crystals, 4 of flames, 2 of flames from the, well, I got a lot of decks, I don't remember which ones. Anyways, number 21, healing. Number 15, hero. Number 34, shaman of skulls. Skull of stars, infinite possibilities. Just start putting them up here. Lightning. Well, you know what? I'm going to put these up here. So just bear with me. These are some pretty large cards. Intuition, rebirth, and imagination. I want you to be able to see all the cards here. There we go. I think that's a little better. Okay. So let me just channel this message for you. Let me get some music started. Okay, sorry about that. I got the grandkids and they are out there playing rough. So, okay, let's see here. So, your Oversoul wants you to know. Okay, so what I'm getting is your purpose, pile number 1, is to find your happiness, your joy, your bliss. The Ten of Chalices talks about going with the flow and not restraining yourself or your emotions. You may resonate as someone who holds back to prevent rocking the boat, causing any shifts. You just want peace and everyone to get along. You don't like confrontation, but to be lighthearted and free calls you to come out of the shadows of hiding or tempering down your own truth. So, you know, also because we have the Adept of Orbs here, it tells me that you have come a long way on your own personal path towards self-discovery. However, there's still much to learn, Spirit says, in regards to how to effectively communicate your needs, your wants, and your feelings. You're being called to charge forth. You know, this is like the Knight of Swords, and that's the fastest moving knight of the deck. So what I'm feeling is that you're being called to charge forth towards clarity and understanding so that you can resolve and overcome challenges and any problems. However, we have the Two of Crystals here, which talks about having to consider all options. So lots of times the Knight of Swords just charges in without thought or care and tends to sometimes get themselves into a little situation. So it's telling you, Spirit saying to temper that by, before charging forth, you need to charge forth and move forward. However, you still have to consider all your options that's available to you before making those rash decisions. Don't just charge forth without thinking about the options, but charge forth by first weighing your options. So that way you can achieve balance between your yin and yang energies, your masculine energy, your feminine energy. The yin is feminine, the yang is masculine. So as within yourself. With the Four of Flames here, this balancing act will lead to inner union. And for those seeking outer union with your masculine counterpart or your feminine counterpart, do remember that the inner mirrors the outer. As within, so without. As above, so below. So once you achieve this, then the celebration of joy will begin and birth the spark of abundance and nourishment. As a light worker and a leader, you must first find your true happiness and uplift yourself with higher vibration before you can lead others to do the same. Many of you that chose this pile option number 1 may possibly having to heal illness or pain in your physical vessels. Do know that this is caused by your stress and your anxiety. These overwhelming negative vibrations cause your body to suffer tremendous ailments. The advice to the healing card is for you to find your safe place, an environment that is loving and supportive. You don't need anyone else to rescue you. You can rescue yourself by creating your own inner and outer sanctuary and healing your heart to find your happiness through balance and no longer dimming your own worth for the sake of others. And what I mean by this, I'm not by any means telling you not to go to a doctor if you're needing a doctor. For example, many of you that follow me regularly know that I am a breast cancer survivor. And so I remember when I discovered that, when I was diagnosed and was told that I had breast cancer, I think the worst part for me was the journey before I found out, because it was all these unknowns. However, when I was sat down with the doctor and he broke the news to me, my strength kicked in, and so will yours. Your strength will kick in as well. So whatever your ailment is, or whatever you're going through, whether it's a physical ailment or depression or any kind of sickness that you're going through, know that it is manifested through the stress and overwhelming anxiety that you're dealing with. And by not walking your authenticity, and it's what I'm seeing is someone who's burying down their own feelings and their own emotions for somebody else's ego. And I know when I got diagnosed with breast cancer, I knew I had to tell my family, and I knew how they would react. I know my parents, and they did, exactly the way I thought they would. Of course, I'm intuitive. So I made sure I was prepared, and I gathered my strength. I put on my armor, and I faced my family. And I sat them down and I explained to them that I did have breast cancer. And I gave them all the facts. And immediately my mom and my dad, they started crying. And my dad was just so upset, thinking that I was just given a death sentence and he was going to bury his daughter before him. Of course, people automatically go to the negative, right? That's how we're programmed. But I was prepared for that. And so I told them, no, I am a very powerful individual and I will overcome this. And I believe it is through positivity and light that I carry that I will conquer this. Within a month, and this is why I say, if you have to go to a physician or a doctor, then do so. By no means should you avoid that. Because it is even though I feel that my positivity helped heal me and helped me overcome, I didn't do it alone. I had help from a surgeon, a physician, and who removed the lump. And now that was, I was diagnosed in February, I think it was January of 2018, and by the end of March I was a survivor that quickly. And many of you, what I'm telling you is to make sure you're positive. Whatever you're going through, whatever your challenge is at the moment, know that your vibration can heal you. It can give you the courage and the strength to face any challenge. You don't need, when I say you don't need a hero, what I mean is you don't need, like lots of times as a woman, I know that I've encountered feeling like in my past before I healed it, through codependency and attachment styles, I felt like I had to have a husband or a man. And I had to learn through my strength of my ailment, I learned that I am my own hero. I rescued myself. I didn't need anyone else to help me through that. Now I did have someone there with me, and I am very grateful for that, for all the encouragement that individual gave me. But do know that it was my own fortitude that helped me through this. And it's your own fortitude that's going to help you through this as well. The point of this message is that you need to transform. You're needing to shut a door so that another can open, and to not allow fear of these changes to creep in, because these changes are bringing you infinite possibilities. Holding yourself back limits your potential and your healing. Remember, you may feel like a tiny speck in a microcosm in a macrocosm of the universe, but the truth of the rabbit hole is you hold the universe within you. The truth of the matter is the macrocosm is within the microcosm. And therefore, by breaking your outdated, limited beliefs and programming, you open your heart to receive true love and healing through empowerment and movement. I love this card right here. This is the lightning card. And this is the Egyptian goddess Isis. She's so beautiful and she's extremely powerful. And, you know, the thing about it is she's a force to be reckoned with. And so are you. You are a force to be reckoned with. And, you know, the lightning, to me, it's also an aha moment, an epiphany of an enlightenment, when you're assisted and guided to shift through your stuck karmic debris, subconscious patterns, and emotional DNA, and being guided and urged to passionately take action in your healing. Once you do this, your intuition will guide you towards your rebirth into a shifted paradigm and a new awakened reality. So that is the message that your Oversoul has for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, if you would like your own personal reading, you can reach out to me at any time. My email and everything is in the description box. Also, don't forget to comment. Every time you comment, I will enter your name into a raffle at the end of the month. And I raffle to give away a free 30-minute personal reading. And make sure you check out the lives that I do in collaboration with Brittany of Clairvoyant, Cancerian Clairvoyant. We are a great team. There's also Lisa. She hasn't started her own channel yet. I'm kind of hoping that she does, because she is so amazing. And I know that everyone would be gifted to be able to watch her. So thank you so much. I'm going to get moved on to those that pick pile option number 2. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the lapis lazuli, this is your reading. So we're going to look at messages. What does your Oversoul want you to know? We have the 6 of Flames, the 10 of Flames, Higher Self. Regular tarot, this is the High Priestess. The Shadow. Regular tarot, this is the Devil. The 6 of Chalices. Master of Crystals. Adept of Flames. Number 5, Sadness. Number 8, Procrastination. Number 21, Starborn. Sorry, there's a glare on this. Number 33, Mermaid Soul. Number 22, Free Spirit. Invisibility, Authenticity. Energy Balance. Okay. Trying to fit all these. I've got a few more. I got Freedom. And Friendship. Why am I hearing Love Yourself First? It may be for somebody. Love yourself first. Okay. Okay. Let me see what the messages is I'm getting. Let me channel here. Okay. First of all, I'm being told that you are a starseed warrior. It's your purpose on this journey to lead others out of confusion and into balance. However, I'm being told, because this is the 6 of Flames, to be ever watchful and aware of your ego self, so you do not lose perspective in sacrifice to your creative vision or success. So remember to humbly honor those on your team, in your soul tribe, and their part in your vision. It's now time for you to take a break. We have the 10 of flames. You have learned a lot. You've been carrying this burden, but you're almost there. This cycle is just about to an end. And now it's time for you to rest up and restore your energy for the next cycle of your journey. Spiritual truth can be a heavy burden to carry for humanity as a collective, and there is still much for you to do. So you need to unload the weight and recharge. Your higher self, your higher consciousness is a bearer of hidden wisdom, of esoteric knowledge. So you may resonate as a gatekeeper, as a keeper of the library, and possibly an interpreter of the Akashic records. This is the record of all universal memory. Your calling to lead. It's like I'm seeing like possibly a wisdom school, wisdom teaching type school. And I see someone on a stage, and you being required to do this and to step into your purpose and your calling is calling you right now to silence your distractions and come into balance and maintain balance. Because the number two stand for balance. Now, as a keeper of secret wisdom, you have understanding in the balance between light work and shadow work. Okay? How you have this understanding of how the shadow aspects of our ego consciousness, and how we often become enslaved to the blockages of the lower chakras, and then how after healing and clearing, we shift back into light aspects of innocence and trust as we surrender. As an authority of abundance, your challenge is to embrace manifesting prosperity without becoming addicted to it. Because I'm hearing the words, the money is the root of all evil. So you are meant to be successful and abundant and prosperous, yet fight the challenge of becoming addicted to gaining more and more and more. So you're still, but yet not quite where you need to be. You have learned, about your own inner wisdom, and oftentimes I see that you are surprised in your own wisdom. And now you aspire to greatness of spirit and wisdom. You still have much to learn about your quest. So don't allow yourself to burn out before realizing your dream. We often hear fake it till you make it. And it's a mantra we hear repeated by motivators and speakers. And it's sometimes easy to pretend to be happy. However, your struggle can be found in your vulnerability. Allow yourself to feel your emotions. And then, especially those darker aspects, where oftentimes, because we have the sadness here, where oftentimes we're overwhelmed by sadness and grief, despair. Allow yourself to feel those, and then cleanse them and purify them out of your system. We hear so much to be high vibrational, and it is true to raise our vibration. However, we're souls and spirits experiencing a human experience, and in the human experience, we have emotions. We have conflicting emotions. We oftentimes go through grief and sadness, anxiety, stress, and it's okay to feel these things. Allow yourself to feel it. Go through the moment and then purge it, cleanse it, This can be manifested through crying. Shedding tears is your physical vessel's way of removing the toxins and negativity and purging those lower aspects and lower vibrations and lower densities. And if you hold on to them, they cause exhaustion. And due to unprocessed emotions, that weight causes you to get delayed in important tasks in your mission. You need to have courage to face your fears and do what you love. You may not see it happening yet. You may even doubt your dreams, but the universe is calling you to teach and lead people. You will be in the spotlight, and many will be guided by your voice. Many may already be guided as we speak. So don't doubt or wonder how your inspiration will become reality. Just trust that it will soon become part of daily life. One of the things here is saying to let go of any fears that hold you back. Let them go and release them. We don't always know who all is watching us or hearing our voice, but do know that your voice calls out to those that's lost in chaos, in darkness. You were born to shine. You were born to be seen. This carnation of your journey, you're called to use your authentic talents and your gifts. Now is the time for you to restore your energy, your balance, for the health of your body, mind, and your soul. What I'm actually hearing that for some of you, it would be advisable to possibly book an appointment with a Reiki practitioner or possibly do some yoga. You may be being pulled to do more meditation or even find a therapist for, I'm seeing adjustments like lifestyle adjustments or a lifestyle coach. And by doing this, you are freeing yourself from burden and weight that's caused by your exhaustion, stress, and anxiety. And this moves you into balance and allows you to flourish. Always remember that if, from the Six of Flames, we see that you do have a soul tribe. You do have a team. And with this friendship card, I'm hearing that if you need assistance, Spirit says you have a soul tribe, your team, whose purpose is to surround you with positive, uplifting vibrations and assist you on this journey. So one of the things with this card, let me see. I think I remember in the book, it lists, I just want to show you. Most of you that watch me, you know about chakras and different chakras. But, and I love this book that comes with it because it lists them. Now, a lot of you already know these things, but I'm going to go through these with you. And some of you don't know these. So at the bottom of the base of your spine, is your base or root chakra. And it is for when you meditate to heal this root chakra, you're going to focus on this color red. This helps you with grounding, stability, trust, survival, and self-preservation. And then as we move up, we have the sacral, which is located about 2 finger width down below your belly button. And it's for, of course, it's orange. And it's for sexuality, empathy, pleasure, well-being, connection, feeling, and change. And then we move up to the solar plexus chakra, which is yellow. And that's about just right around your navel area, I believe. And this is for power, joy, motivation, self-esteem, and transformation. And of course, most of us know about the green one, the heart chakra. And this is for love, inner child, self-acceptance, and harmony. It's the unconditional agape love, learning how to flow through universal love, which is more than what our human vessels can comprehend. Then we have the blue which is the throat chakra, for communication, creativity, sound, intuition, and self-expression. Lots of times we find I run more into people and clients who have throat chakra blockages and don't know how to speak up for themselves. But this is not your issue, because you were called to be a speaker, a motivator. Then we have the indigo. It's the third eye chakra. It's intuition, perception, and your beliefs. And then we have the crown chakra. It's purple, and it has to do with our connection to spirit, higher consciousness, intelligence, bliss, and divine wisdom. Just for those, I don't know why. Maybe someone didn't know, but I was, Spirit was telling me to point that out, so I did. So thank you so much for watching. And do remember that if you leave a comment, I will add your name to the raffle at the end of the month, where I do a drawing for a personal free 30-minute reading. And remember to check out the lives between me and Brittany with Cancerian Clairvoyant. We also have Lisa on our team now as well, who is absolutely brilliant, and you will love her. So if you need any information about personal reading, all that's in the description box. Thank you so much. I'm going to get moved on to those that picked pile 3. Okay, hello. Those of you that chose pile option number 3 with this pyramid organite. It has amethyst in it. It has copper in it, gold pieces. It has a little bit of a quartz. So, what are the messages from your Oversoul? We have the 9 of Orbs, Starseed, 4 of Orbs, Seeker of Flames, 8 of Orbs, Help from Above, the number 11, Finch Spirit Guide, the number 41, Amalthea, that's how you pronounce it, whatever. We have Death, the eternal cycle begins here. Retreat, and Polarity. It says, integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. Okay, so let's see here. Let me listen to what message we have for you, pile number 3. Okay. So those that resonate with this pile, you're going to you may have been lately experiencing being overwhelmed, having a lot of stress, anxiety. We've been running into that a lot. I think all 3 piles did, but this one is kind of overbearing, where you just feel weighed down, like imprisoned. Like you don't know which direction to take. You've been praying and searching for answers, and it seems like, it's gotten to the point to where now you're so overwhelmed that it's like you're not seeing the opportunities that you're being shown. You're not allowing yourself to see that. You're so overwhelmed by your fear and your worry that you're allowing your thoughts and your mental anxiety to bear down until you feel powerless and cannot see a way out. Do know that you're being guided to trust in the divine and in divine timing, fearlessly and resolute. I'm being told that there's an unknown about to unfold, something that you don't even see coming. It's about to unfold and manifest in your 3D realm. You're being guided to follow this new experience in quest with faith, to follow faith and have faith and trust in the divine. Yes, you have endured many stormy days, but now Spirit is telling you to look deep within by embracing silence and yielding to higher purpose. Because sometimes the plans you have for yourself are not actually aligned with the plans that the divine has for you. I do see that because we have the Seeker of Flames here, I do see that you are still early in your transformation. Your spiritual awakening is fueling your thirst for discovering, the inspiration spark of possibility. Dare to dream the impossible dream, no matter how far it takes you, is the message of the Seeker of Flames. As you awaken, you will learn more and become more prepared to step into your purpose. In your current state, because the Eight of Orbs is like the Eight of Swords, so it's like you're trapped in your limiting beliefs and you're unable to look past your own self-imposed prison. You're being asked to work on your self-worth so you can receive life-transforming opportunities that are already headed your way from beings and entities from the higher dimensions. Now is the time for self-care and finding out what works for you. Your soul is learning love, true agape, unconditional love for yourself and for others. Do understand it's okay if you have to let go of toxic people, toxic family, or relationships that's holding you back in your growth and weigh you down in lower vibration. Allow yourself to feel worthy and release feelings of shame, guilt, or judgment towards yourself. Do know this ego death is not the end, but rather the beginning of a new, wonderful, amazing cycle of opportunities coming your way. This is a whole new adventure. So celebrate this powerful transformation by seeking silence and solitude. That sounds funny, doesn't it? To celebrate in silence and solitude. What it's saying is to celebrate in peace. Allow yourself to feel this peace. Breathe it in and spend time with it. One way you can do this is by going out in nature and in grounding. And in so doing, in grounding, you reset and restore your energy field. One way to do this is you can go outside in nature, walk around barefooted, and as you're walking around, imagine earth energy coming up through your feet and feeling you all the way up. And as it does, as you pull in earth energy, allow Mother Gaia to pull out the negative energy so she can transmute it and transform it. And when I say this, the best way for me to explain it is, anytime that there's destruction in earth, whether that's a forest fire or whether we've had people cut down trees, life, the earth, Gaia has a way of restoring herself by taking that negativity and transforming it to new growth. So through the ashes of a forest fire, for example, you go back later and you see little green sprouts coming up. And I think I use this metaphor quite often. So most of you may have already heard me say it time and again. Do know that if you've heard me repeat it numerous times, I'm being told to tell you that there's a message in here for you. Use Mother Gaia's transformative energy to transform you out of a negative state into a grounded, positive state. Allow her to reset and restore you. And remember to let go of the judgment you've made of yourself. You are wholly lovable and worthy. Own your light and your dark. When you learn to accept and integrate your shadow, it no longer holds power over you. Do remember, there can be no light without the dark. Seeds are planted in the dark, whether it's in a female vessel, the womb, whether it's in nature, in the soil. Even, for example, in the Christian texts, the Christian biblical text. Now, do know I do like to study even Hindu and Buddha. I'm not by any means just singling out Christianity. There's truth in all texts, I believe, but there's distortions as well. But even in a Christian text, in the beginning it was all dark, but then he created the light. New life always starts in the dark. So never, ever judge yourself for your own darkness and your own shadow, because in that dark night of the soul, in that whole cycle, you are birthing something new. You're releasing old patterns and you're birthing something new. So learn to accept, and it's a difficult journey. It's but you can do this. Believe in yourself and you will be successful in this. You are going to learn how to integrate and accept yourself wholly. So release any judgments you have about your past, about your nature, and know that you are divinely, greatly loved for who you are, your whole self, not just your good parts, but all of you. Agape love, unconditional love, does not single out your shadow, does not throw you to the wolves as not being worthy because of your shadow. But true agape love is completely unconditional and accepting of your whole nature. So thank you so much for watching. Do remember that if you comment, I do add your name to the raffle. At the end of the month, I will do a drawing for a free 30-minute personal reading. Also, don't forget to check out our lives, with me and Brittany with Cancerian Clairvoyant. We now have Lisa on our team as well. So, and Lisa is absolutely amazing. I think you'll really like her. Well, I think that's all. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful, blessed, wonderful day. Bye-bye.